Hello everybody, my name is the Hammer023. I'm the owner of the Sledgehammer Zone on YouTube, and this is going to be my first ever YouTube playthrough, so I'm going to be doing it on Conan Exiles, Age of Heroes. Something that I plan to do that I haven't seen anybody else do. Now correct me if I'm wrong, always let me know. I'm going to explain why I do some of the things I do in the game, so people will understand more of why it's being done, instead of just saying, hey, I'm just going to do this and this is what you should do. I'll explain to you why I do it, and I'll try to give some tips and tricks. This will not be modded. This will be an unmodded playthrough on PvE. So without any further waiting, let's get after it. Since I live in America, I am going to do American servers. Now, what I try to do is I'm going to be playing on the Exile lands. So what I'm going to try to do is find a server with a decent ping and a low population rate. And the reason why I look for low population is I'm hoping, it doesn't happen all the time, but I'm hoping to find areas that I can actually build in the places that I want to build in, and maybe they haven't been built in yet. So today we'll be playing on server 1726, in case anybody wants to come play with me. I will be on, and let's get after it. Alright, here we have our customization screen for our player. I will be going male. And this is one of the things I really like about Conan Exiles, is the customization options you have. You can select any race in the exiled lands. Since I am a huge Conan fan, I'm going to be a Sumerian. You can pick your religion, and there's a bunch of different religions. You have Mitra, Set, Yog, Ymir, Deketo, of course Crum, Zath. Again, because I'm a huge Conan fan and a fan of the movies, I am going to go with Crum. You can pick your voices.
Cut me down, please.
Death is...
Cut me down, please.
The gods are watching.
Death is coming.
Cut me down, please.
The gods are watching. The gods are watching.
Death is coming.
I'm going to go with the strong. I generally don't mess with a lot of the facial stuff. However, I will do red hair. And you have a lot of different options with haircuts. Let's see here. Go to the one I normally use. Eyebrow color, I will do the same color as my hair. We have facial hair. You have a ton of different options. I will go with my hair color again. I am going to go with the Viking beard here. The eye shadowing I'm going to leave as is. The facial details you can play with as you like. They're really fun to make different types of faces. You can make very interesting faces with this. It's a really good character customization. I'm going to go with green eyes. Here you can change all your body features. You can go tall, short, small. I'm gonna keep it about right here where it's at. You can select the type of nudity on the server. You can go with none, partial, or go full. I'm going to keep it at partial where I normally keep it. Your physique, you can go super muscle or no muscle. I'm going to go super muscle. For the females, you can increase your chest size or shrink it, whichever you prefer to do. For us guys, you have the endowment meter, and of course that is the size of your unit. So play with it and adjust that as you will. This will be my character. We'll finalize it. I'm going to keep my name here. I'm not going to edit anything, and now we're going to confirm it. And we will watch the cutscene.
During the year of the Cobra, a prisoner captured by unknown means was transported into the exiled lands, crucified, and left to die for crimes that they may or may not have committed. Death comes swiftly on black wings, until fate intervenes.
Thirsty, dead man? Shall I cut you down from that corpse tree? It might kill you. You civilized men are soft. Your lives are not nailed to your spine. Where I come from, we kill our enemies in battle. We don't leave them in the desert to die like dogs. So, you live again, dead man. This land does not love men. You are marked. Cannot cross the ghost fence wearing that. It might have been kinder to leave you on the cross. Live, love, burn with life, slay and survive. We will meet again, dead man.
For any of us that have seen Conan the Barbarian, we all recognize the cross scene with the vulture about to pick his eye out. And he gets saved. Well, if you've seen the movie, and of course, this is the one bad thing I found about the game, is when you're first trying to log in, it will kick you out. I don't know why it does that. The devs have never told anybody that I'm aware of. Alright, so starting off here in the desert, and the first thing I'm going to do is go over here to my journey list, and we're going to start off with the survivor journey. And something else you should get used to is, when the game first starts up, a little bit of rubber banding. You give it a few minutes, it'll get all the assets loaded in, and then you can finally move like normal. And the infinite roll of rubber banding. And yes, I intentionally rolled. I find that kind of breaks the monotony of it. First things first.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other.
Alright,
Cannot
here.
pass into the endless wastes enslaved.
So,
Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
alright. So, first things first, we're going to get over here and get some fiber. Fiber is going to be a very important resource starting off for you. It'll help you build your weapons, your starting gear. Will also give you flies to eat in the very beginning. Alright, killed the vulture. And that will help you get some experience to start off with. Of course, these people are dead. You can't do anything for them. Got some stone really fast. Open treasure chest, grab the food. So we'll hit X and eat really fast. Hit X and drink. And now I'm going to set up my hot bar here. Alright. picking up some stone on our way. Find these branches. Very good. Again, for your starter equipment, you will need your fiber, stone, and branches. And I'll show you here in just a minute. Get me some twine. Alright. Gloves, shoes, shirt, pants, and hatchet. So I need some more branches. However, I will craft me a sleeping bag. Couple of wraps because I do not want to die. Alright. Get everything set up where I want it. Now, some of you are going to ask why I'm still picking plant fiber after I've already got my clothes and some twine. I do it because I want to make sure I have enough medical wraps that keep me alive to where I'm going. That's very important. Survivability. Do our skill points here in a minute. Next long branch I come up to, let's see if this old trick still works. Take your hatchet, instead of getting one branch, nope, looks like that got patched. Well, that sucks. You used to be able to get 10 branches if you hit them on the ground. Looks like they decided to patch that. Sure that we got enough. All right.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Alright, so of course your pick will give you rocks. It will also give, if you hit trees with it, it will give you bark. Let's see. Of course, your hatchet will give you wood and branches. However, as you can see, using your hatchet on stone will give you some stone, but it doesn't give you, you can only do this half. So your pick is your fastest way to get stone. Another reason why I try to stay right here in this area is I'd like to try to get 3 or 4 levels. So you always get levels for your crafting and your harvesting. Skinny knife. Alright, let's spend our attribute points. So the first thing I like to do is I like to go for my grit. And as you see here, it tells you it greatly determines the size of your stamina pool and your armor. Trust me, you are going to want your stamina up there in the very beginning. Alright, so we will go over here to knowledge, and we will start off with building pieces. I am going to start off with daggers. And let's see here, we're going to get our primitive cook station, primitive box. Get our decorations going. And our short swords. Alright. So first things first. I need more branches. So we're going to move out of the starting area now. And I am going to head this direction towards the broken bridge. And the reason why I'm headed towards the broken bridge is there's a camp there. But we're not going to set up there. More branches here real fast. Alright. So now I'm gonna get daggers and a club. And I'll explain why I'm getting both here in just a minute. Get my wheel health bar set up here. Alright. As you can see, you run out of stamina very quickly. So early on, when you're climbing, you want to take small areas like I'm doing here. That way, while you're climbing up, you don't run out of stamina. And I'll show you why you don't want to run out of stamina. You don't freeze on the wall where you're at, you fall. And when you come down the side of mountains, you can, if you're playing on controller, you can hit the A button and grab onto the walls so you don't slide all the way down. Combat, you're going to want to hit X to lock onto the R3 button to lock onto your targets. And as you can see, with the daggers, you create bleed. And your enemies will bleed out over time. So starting out, having that bleed effect is well worth it. That's for why I have the club as well. Well, he didn't live long enough. Ah, there it is, the book. So you can earn emotes by coming up on books. You can earn recipes and all sorts of other goodies. Those dudes you do not want to let explode.
Slave, know this as the road of refuge. Your people came to us as exiles, weary and harried. When we revealed ourselves, your people fell to their knees and worshipped
here we
us.
go. We are now
In
on the
return,
broken bridge, shattered bridge. I called it broken bridge, but it's called the shattered
you
bridge.
came in untold numbers. We could not clothe you all, nor would we offer you of our water or our land. In time, this led to conflict, eventually to war.
Somebody has built up here.
We were forced
But
to
normally,
slaves to our whim. Your treacherous species will never betray us again.
that gap is wide open. But somebody built up here, so we won't use that. You saw these little ghost images earlier. If you follow those, there's can be emotes, there can be chests, there's all sorts of different things to be found. But I'm going to head over here to the Dafari camp. Alright. And as you run up on these aloe leaves, be sure to pick them. Because potions work way faster than wraps. And you can craft potions along with wraps early in. But I prefer potions. Like I said, they work faster. Here. While I'm waiting for my potions to craft, I'll heal up real fast. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been using my heavy attack the whole time. It does wear your stamina out faster, but it also creates the fastest effects as well. Yeah, so I've got somebody that's already built a really nice little base here. And they have golems out doing work. Very nice. So, since we're here, this is where we're going to stop today's episode. I'd like to thank everybody for joining. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Leave comments. And we'll see you in episode 2. Thank you.